YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So, we got some little damped adjustable shocks for the UDIRC drift car. Should be a good upgrade. They're dirt cheap, they're from AliExpress. So, if they at least fit, I'll be quite impressed. But let's crack on with video. See if they do fit and if they do improve it. Right, so first things first, let's get the body clips off. Right, so what do we have? So it looks like they come with new ball joint fittings for both top and bottom, but if these are the same size as stock, they do feel nice and smooth for little cheap shocks, and they are fully adjustable rather than having the plastic pieces that we drop in. Looking at it, so they're both same length, so it looks like we got a shorter set that I'm guessing is for the front, a longer set for the rear. So let's get the 1.5mm driver, see if we can change these two front ones out. And so far we're not doing bad with cheap bits from AliExpress. I think the only bit that didn't fit or wasn't a direct fit to this car was the rear shock mount. So let's see if we can persuade these to come off. Although you can't really get your hands in to get any kind of pressure on it, but that's one in place. And at least it's same size threads, so that shouldn't cause a problem. Well, they certainly look a lot better, and these feel really stiff on the lower mount, but these don't. Might end up moving the shock position down a little bit. Definitely going to sit really low like that. Not sure if it'll gain us a bit of height moving this. It doesn't usually because it's shock angle. Might drop it a little bit. Let's try it on the lower ones. This RC at the moment has got the drift wheels on, so if we were to swap it for the other wheels that it comes with, they're slightly bigger diameter, so it'll lift it up a little bit. So as for do they fit, yep, they do fit. And they do work. And they do look, certainly look a bit bling. So let's have a look at the rear ones. And these don't feel like they're damped at all, but these do stick a bit, I've noticed. And again, this is going to be awkward as anything to get off. There we go. So, are these any different? I'd say possibly a millimetre shorter. I'm going to move these to the inner position. I don't think the position of this on a RC this small will make a deal of difference to it. Let's see if we can get this one off. Yep. And again, that does feel really oversprung. And that feels a lot smoother. So we have some spare little ball joints. It's definitely going to want some preload putting on the back. Let's see if we can get some more preload on it. But there's definitely something else binding up on that suspension, because that left hand side don't want to come back up. Let's try moving the shock positions. The standard shocks just felt massively oversprung for such a light RC. So it just kind of bounced around rather than the suspension actually doing anything. But I'm not sure if that's because the springs were too strong, or because the suspension just, the standard shocks just kind of stuck. It does feel like it's actually got suspension there. Yeah, that feels better. See if we can get a bit more preload up front. And we're never going to turn this into a race RC, but we might just be able to get a little bit better handling out of it. But that's as front and rear suspension. Let's get the body shell on. So definitely looks a bit slammed. And the front wheels, kind of the offset on them's wrong for the body. So these wheels sort of hit the arches whenever the suspension compresses, but it shouldn't be moving too much. But let's wrap this one up. Right, so we have now got a slant deck UDIRC Panther. It's looking nice and low. Most of these bits are literally just a laugh. I just wanted to see what the AliExpress bits look like and what they do and what they work like. But if you're enjoying this content and you're curious as to what parts will fit on your UDIRC, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and share to friends and family. And we'll see what other random AliExpress junk we can bolt to a UDIRC. Catch you guys again in the next one.